Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, and welcome. Hello. Okay, so we are going to be working on this photo album piece that I'm going to be using in the Peacock Journal. And just waiting for this to tell me who's here. Okay. So, hello. Who do we have? Who do we have? Hi, Terry. Welcome. Oh, we can skip the ad now. There we go. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Okay, so this is what we're going to be working on today. Let me put the green pen back. I've been pulling out several little things to work with. And, hello, the Joyce. Hi, Derry. Hi, Kat. Hi, Brenda. Hello, Amanda. Welcome. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. Thank you for being here, everybody. Hi, Tola. Hello. Okay. So, one of the things that I like to use in my journals is one of these photo album pages, okay? I purchased several of these when they were on clearance, and I use them to put my photos in while I'm waiting to scrapbook, but I had several. Oh, I hate those things. Okay, headphones on. Urgh. I gotta get tied up before I can do a video. Okay, make sure we pull it down so that it's not up too high. And now I gotta plug it in. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know that I'll ever remember that I'm supposed to do this. Okay, so about that. Hope I didn't make you too dizzy. Okay, I'm tied in now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okie dokie. Well, it's the microphone part actually that I have to use, or you can't hear me apparently. Okay, so anyway, so this is a photo album piece, and I go ahead and I fold it so like right here, I'm going to go ahead. You see this line here? See, there's a line. I'm going to fold it to the right side of that line. Okay. If you purchased one of the Peacock kits, this is one of the things that came in your kit, and we will be using the other Peacock kit and making one of these later on, but just so you know that this is in your Peacock kit that is on its way. Okay, so and then on the other side, I'm going to go to the totally to the left side. Yeah, we're cold here too. Very cool. Well, not 30. 30 at night though. Okay, so there we go. And that gives us this folded little goodie, and it is going to be a page. Okay, so we're going to actually insert this into the journal, and you are going to use this left one. This left margin is going to be where you'll put this in your journal. Okay, so you see, then you'll have this flip out, and it's really fun. It gives us 6 places to put things. Hi, Lynn. Welcome. Hi, Sheila. And hi, Sheila. So there we go. So that is what we're starting with. Okay, and I'm going to put this up here for the next one. I did, if you remember, we already I think I did this. I might have done this all by myself. I added some cards. Okay, I cut them to fit in the pocket, and then I rounded the edges, and this one I added a belly band. So we're going to make something to go inside that. And it goes over here. Air conditioners and fans. Oh my gosh. In Kansas. Weather is funny, isn't it? It's a trip. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to put this one here. I'm keeping the white pages that are behind it. You can also, on some of those, you'll be able to use them for journaling. Actually, you won't, because we'll close off the bottoms. So this one is some of the Tim Holtz wallpaper, and we just added the little embellishment there. And so that one is just a journaling card. Then on this side, we have a blue card. It's ready to be decorated. And we have one of these. I don't think I'm going to use this in... I really like it in here. This is from a card that I had purchased at Michael's. This would match that other kit so much better. I'm not going to use this in here. So I'm going to take it out. Okay. So I have several things that I've gone ahead and pulled out to be able to use to decorate this journal and to fill the pockets and the like. So I'm going to start with a guess check. Okay, so and this one has already lost its bottom, and we have some journaling cards and a tag. And so let's go ahead. So we could go ahead and distress this. It is. It becomes a junk journal element. And it is junk. Well, in my house it is, because I'm not using them right now. So might as well use them for something. Don't panic. I am distressing this guest check. So welcome to everyone that came in. And if you are a member of the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group, you will notice that I put a file in there today, and it is called what is it called? It is called Beautiful Spring. Oh no, Because Spring. And that's actually what I'm going to be calling the beginner junk journal class that I'm going to start next Wednesday. It'll be a free class right here on Dear Julie. I will be putting out the details this weekend. And it is going to be a from junk to journal class, and hopefully it's items that you'll be able to find around your home. Scrap all. It is in the details in the description box today. I did remember to put it. I had time before I got on here, so it should be in the description box. The link to the Facebook group, the link to my Etsy shop is there. All of the digitals are on sale in the Etsy shop through through April 1st. So, okay, that's the wrong. I'm trying to. Oh, I don't see it. Oh, I don't get to see it on this. great computer paper in your office trash. Well, I do have some news. My husband, his job is considered um, defense. They're a defense contractor. So they will be continuing to work. So far, because as many of you probably saw, we live in Los Angeles County and we are under the Safer at Home order. Hello, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name there, but hello. LOL. Yeah, he got all of his stuff set up so that he can work from home if they get to that. So there you go. Bonnie put the group name in there. So if you're joining the group, you need to, any Dear Julie Facebook group, you need to make sure you answer the questions. We don't let you in unless you answer the questions, because we do that for everybody's safety, to make sure that people that we don't have robots and mean people. Hopefully they won't take the time to answer the questions to come in. But Joyce, my gatekeeper, she will not let you in if you did not answer the questions. She is an amazing gatekeeper. So I've gone ahead and just added a pocket to my guest check, and then I have a tag in this front pocket, because everything that you're doing here, you're going to be able to see. So, which I kind of like that when that happens. So up here I have several things to use, including, okay, so we're supposed to do some stenciling in our March Stash Buster Challenge, Junk Journal, for the Stash Buster Junk Journal Challenge. Yes, Bonnie is my jack of everything else, and Joyce is my gatekeeper. I am very blessed with an amazing community that helps me do this and makes it so that I can continue to create. And yeah, because it would, yeah. Can you even imagine if I didn't? I can't even imagine if I didn't have them, you guys. Okay, so I have this stencil. So one of the things in the challenge is to use a stencil. Now you're supposed to use like your oldest stencil that you have in your stash, but I know several of you are brand new and don't even have a stash, and you might not have a stencil. So I'm going to give you, this is a stencil technique that you can do and totally change your little your little thing that you're working with. You see what this is? Bingo markers. And now it's a stencil. So and I like it. I think it's kind of cool. So I do have, since this is going to be seen. Hi Tara. Hi Susan. Hi Robin. Welcome. Hi anybody that I missed. I'm sorry it moved up. I get talking and I sometimes miss people coming in, and I'm all tethered to this thing so you can hear me. So my husband is home today. I told him I'm going live. It's like, okay. So it was really a cool sight today here in Los Angeles County. The school bus drivers and the teachers, some of the teachers, are delivering the meals at lunchtime on a regular bus schedule. So they come around to the regular bus stops, and the kids and their parents go up and pick up their meals. And today I happened to walk out just as our neighborhood was walking up the street, and oh my gosh, my heart just melted. It melted. And from across the street as they were going down, we've decided we're going to have a street party. Everybody stay in their own yard, and we just need to wait for it to get a little warmer. It's a little cold this week. But yeah, we're going to have a street party. We don't have balconies to sing out of, so we're going to have a street party and just be present to each other. And, you know, my husband he's been here the longest of all the neighbors. And we've seen a lot come and go. We have a lot of young families that have moved into our street. And we actually kind of know our neighbors. So it's kind of cool. I say kinda because, do you ever? But I'm thinking, I think it'll be kind of special, and give us something to look forward to. I was looking, I had the heart stickers. I thought I had them right here, and I don't see them, so. I think the feeding the kids that way, I mean, it keeps people working. And most importantly, many of these kids, it's very sad, but they might not get a meal, or a good meal. Maybe not a good meal, but a good meal. You know what I mean. If this wasn't happening, people really have become to depend on the breakfast and lunches that the kids get from the schools. Where are you at, Sheila? My daughter was saying that the National Guard is coming to their area also. That people are robbing the truck drivers. That is scary. I saw a meme on Facebook, and it was, it's like I'm in school. 2 kids mess up and we lose recess. And, it's like, I was like, yeah, that's a good analogy. Okay, so I might want to be able to write on the back of this, so I'm going to go ahead, and since I have the paper right here, I'm going to add a paper, and then since it's long, Hi Mia, welcome. I hope you are well. You guys, Mia's in Turkey, and you'll see she does digital coloring, and it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. So I hope you are well, Mia. And safe. There's Joyce. Hi, Joyce. Big hugs. This is Joyce the gatekeeper, you guys. I was talking about you, Joyce. It's good to see you here today. Oh. Hi, Llewellyn Arts. Hi, Sarah. So far, so good here. So far, so good. We are safer at home. We're under the safer at home order. Okay, so guest check, journal card from the Peacock Feathers digital kit, tag that's been stenciled on and really old lace added to it. It's from the 70s. And some note paper added to the back for journaling. It's pretty in the front, and it's going to go into this photo album pocket that will go into my journal. So, okay, so that I don't not get to do this, I want to go ahead, and we're going to go ahead with what we do down at the bottom of these. So, some of them, you might just take a piece of lace and add it. And you'll see I use my stapler a lot, my really pretty stapler. And but I hate this thing that's hanging around my neck, you guys. But I'm glad it makes it so that you can hear me better. Okay, so I like to use the stapler because it gives less bulk. Okay, so there we go. And so just adding that down to the hole, taking advantage of the fact that there is a hole down here. So the next one, I'm going to go ahead and take some of my wreath wire here, and I am going to measure out about 6 inches. And okay. We'll use these scissors today. Okay. And I am going to go ahead and I'm going to make a feather. Okay, so let's see. I think we'll make it out of this because it's the widest of the washi tapes that I'm using. Go ahead and line it up and put it down. Try and get so the wire is in the middle, sort of. That wire definitely wasn't in the middle there. I'm going to tell the wire where it needs to go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there we have that. Then we're going to pick this up. Well, do it the other way. Hi, Bootsy, welcome. Very good. Greek takeout, support of the local business. That's good. Our next door neighbor works at Taco Bell. And so I was like, you know, that's something I'm going to admit. I like Taco Bell, you guys. That's like, yeah. When I was pregnant, that's what I craved. I craved Taco Bell. And it's green sauce, which they don't make anymore. They do not have the green sauce anymore. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and come back over. Now you can use the same washi tape or you can add a separate one for the other side if you wanted. Some bird feathers are different on each side, so it's up to you. Thank you, Bonnie. Bonnie's telling you all that my digitals are on sale all the month of March, and that is so that, you know, for those of you that are home and possibly didn't think that you would ever be able to use a digital kit, and now you think you might be able to, I wanted to make sure that they were available to you. So they're 50% off, and they're available for immediate download, and you can print them and start using them however you would like. You may use them for items that you're going to sell. Just don't sell the file or give the file away. Okay, so now we're going to come back and we're going to just go down our really big feather. This feather is going to end up going somewhere else because I made too big of a feather. But it's kind of cool. So you just go ahead and I am working on having some of the digital kits printed, but it's not going to be the big kits, you guys. And if I do the big kits, it's just going to be parts of them, because like to print the peacock kit, it would have to be like $20 or more plus shipping. So, because there's 40 files. So I would make a smaller one of these, you guys. I made this too big. I'll actually show you. We'll cut it down. I'll show you a couple ways to use it, and then we'll cut it down and use it as a charm on the bottom. Down here, that's kind of cool because these photo album pages don't go all the way to the bottom of your 8.5 inch paper, if that's what you're using. Okay, so you want to be really careful down here at this edge. Okay, and then you fluff it so that it looks like a feather. Okay. So this, you could do this and it could be the back of an arrow. So you could make an arrow front on it if that's going to work in your crafting, or even if you're making home decor and you want to make some arrows, you could put these on the end of a pin, and it might be kind of fun to have them, you know, a bunch of these in a pin holder. Okay, so let's see. So one of the things that you can do is if you had a page with a pocket or something with a pocket, you can go ahead and just curl your bottom of your feather like this. Okay, and then just add it in just like this. Now I have a video in the Peacock playlist that has, I made these on toothpicks. So like the bird on the toothpick that you can go ahead and just add to a pocket, you could do the same thing with a feather on a toothpick. You could also put them on cupcakes, things like that. So yeah, so then you could also go ahead, put this on, and you could staple it on and have it be part of your embellishment. You can, if you're using the wire, you can bend them. So you could have it like this. Okay. But what we are going to do is we need a smaller one. So I'm just going to come in and cut it kind of so that we have the eye here, like this. You see? We'll end up with two feathers. Okay, and then you can go ahead and open this up. And let's see, here we go. See if we have a teal. That's pretty big. I might be in the wrong. you could use a button. Okay, so on a wire, you could just go ahead and put the button through and then through the other side. This wire is really pliable and easy to use. I get it at Michael's in the area, like the floral and wreath area. It's actually the wire that you use to put on, to do wreaths. Okay, so you can use a button. Okay, so don't forget about buttons when you, and I mean, can you see this could also be in a tassel? It would be really cool in a tassel. So here we go. And yeah, so I can't remember if I put the Peacock playlist in the description box down below. If I didn't, just please remind me and I'll put it in later. I do have in here some little, I can see them. Oh, they weren't beads, they were pearls. Okay, so here's a little tiny bead. So it's still March and we're still working on our Stash Buster journals. So trying to use up items that that are in our stash, not buying items for this particular journal. Trying not to. I know we have several brand new people that do not have a stash. So, so one of the things you can use for this is broken jewelry. So if you're trying to stick to the trash or that kind of things. My scissors, I got them at Joann's a long time ago. They are Teresa Collins scissors, hence the pink and white. But they are by Fiskars and they are Teresa Collins edition. They resist the sticky. So the really cool thing is like you go and cut through things that have glue and stuff like that. I think they're Teflon or something. But they are by Fiskars, and I'm sure they also have them, you know, just regular orange Fiskars scissors. But of course, I love pink, so I had gotten the pink ones. And I got them a long time ago, but I can't imagine that they don't make them in some way, shape, or form. You know what I should do? I should probably start linking my tools down below so you guys can find them. There we go. Okay, so I just rolled that around this paintbrush and gave myself a little dilly bobber there. And I'm going to tie this in rather than using the wire. I'm hoping that that will be a little softer on it. I'm just going to use again the lace. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Well, you guys got the whammy there with your first lady getting sick with the virus. They're taking it very seriously in Canada. I'm telling you, my if we buffer, it's because I'm getting a notification that another one of the sources that I that I have is live. Oh my goodness, my phone has been crazy with alerts for all the I don't belong to a lot of, news agency stuff, but as disaster preparedness, we do have a few, and they are connected to all the news things. Yeah, I read that they were closing the border. Okay, so that gives us a different bottom to this. Now the other thing that does is there's going to be some bulk here. When I put this in this journal, I'm going to be able to build up something down here, possibly using like one of these flowers. And because I have the bulk here, I can have the bulk here. So hopefully I'll remember that. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that I showed you how I close these. I think we'll close them all the same today. And then we'll just, oh, you know what? There is some, well, one of the things I have is, this is from those quilt squares that I got out of my mom's stash that somebody said that I stole the idea from. Yeah. Anyway, I digress again. Shame, Julie. Shame, shame. So, anyway, these are the Moda strings that tie that that stuff up. Okay, and so we can go ahead and use that. It truly is junk. So again, in the Peacock playlist, and if it's not in the description box, I will put it in the description box. I will put it in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group. It'll give you something to watch. I made a Peacock junk journal 2 years ago, maybe almost 3 years ago, and I did things like that starburst thing we did on the tag. I did that for one of the cards that was in this part of that journal. So, you know what I want to do? I'm going to end up wanting to put the end of that down into there. Okay, so that gives us the bottoms. And that way you don't have to worry that your cards are going to fall through, and you have a really pretty way to have it decorated on the bottom. So, okay, so this card can go back in the middle where it's going to live. And remember, it's going to be sewn right here into the journal on that page. So I did put, there we go. Okay, so we'll set that aside for a minute and scoot up, and let's see what else we have. So I did some stenciling. So another way to stencil is with, well, it's with a doily. If you have one, I have a gold one. I have a lot of gold ones. I get these gold ones at Michael's in the baking section. Don't forget that you can order online from Michael's. You guys, they didn't have fabric tack online at Michael's. So I canceled. I just didn't get my whole order because that's what I really needed. But I wanted a couple other things. There's a new, really cute, I don't know how new it is. I haven't been to Michael's in a long time, because I did the first 3 challenges for the year this year have all been things meant to keep us from having to go out and buy things. And I still buy things, but anyway, there is I think it's Mombi, but I'm not sure. It might be Recollections. Baby girl. Oh, look what I did. Oh, well. So if you do that, you can just go in and they'll never know that you messed it up. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? And I know you're all freaking out because I'm actually distressing. So there you can go ahead and use a doily for your stenciling, and it does count for your stenciling in this this challenge. So stamping, this counts. Okay, this is stamping. It counts. It's not showing up there, but if you were to go ahead and if you don't have stamps, I don't want you to not be able to do this challenge because you don't have stamps and because you don't have stencils. There's something hanging around that you can there's probably something hanging around that you can stencil. So that gives you a stenciling idea. Or you might have some lace. I have this lace. Now, we don't want to waste it on the I want to color the lace, but I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to go ahead and color it and stencil it. And even if just the edge turns out, I think this is really pretty. And you can tape it down, you guys. Don't forget that, you know, a master crafter would probably tape it down and not end up losing it like I did on the last one. Dear Julie, Julie, the lazy crafter. Okay, so there you go. Now, and now we've got some green lace also that we can use. Let's see. Here goes my desk is filling up with stuff. I just can't keep it from filling up. Okay. Washi tape. You can always put some Oh yeah, the negative space from if you have a paper punch, that's another good one. Okay, I don't like that because it's not going to look finished. Okay. Now this would be a good one to put on with the cling wrap. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, last week, it is peeled paint. The ink pad that I'm using is peeled paint, and it's a green color. It's Tim Holtz Distress ink. Not oxide, but ink. So I did put out a post that says about that I'm going to be teaching a beginners series, and I've seen a lot of people post that, you know, they've always wanted to do this and never had the time or been able to. Well, then you get the double whammy and you can't really go out. I mean, some people will go out and buy stuff, but you know, you're stuck at home or whatever. And so I was like, well, I'll go ahead and do a series and really try and use things that you're going to be able to find in your house. And I am putting together a mini digital kit that will be available, and it will be free. It is my Because Spring. So I have a save the date. Because Spring. It starts on March 25th, Wednesday, March 25th. And it's going to be regular videos and probably a couple of live videos. And full-on tutorials, how to take junk and make a junk journal. And I chose the Because Spring because it was pointed out to me that spring always comes, and it started yesterday apparently. I sort of forgot to celebrate it, so we're celebrating today. The free digital, the first part of the free digital is in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie group today, and it is there, and it is, instead of playing the game, I am, and having just, 1, 2, 3 winners, I'm giving that page to everyone. So I got this on the marketplace. The ink, somebody had 6 of them brand new in the packaging. I had never bought anything on that, and we did PayPal, and she shipped it to me. She wasn't real close because they do like all of Los Angeles County, maybe even further than that. Okay, it's the real whiteness is bothering me, so I'm gonna go ahead and tame it down a little bit. There, I like that better. Okay, so now be looking for something else to put on here, and so I do have pieces of the crossword puzzle book. This is from the key part of the crossword puzzle book, and I'm using that throughout this journal. Something that you might have hanging around in your house. Sham was bowling co-ah. Sham was bowling co-ah. Okay, and then we've got some of these markers up here, these bingo markers. There's an N33. N33. We're not playing, you guys. Don't worry. I gave everyone the one page, and it, like I said, today it is called Because Spring, and it is a variety of spring flowers, pictures that I actually took, and I turned them into journaling cards. Okay, so this gives us just a plain old tag, just because I wanted to use that. Okay, we'll put it under. So did anybody make a file index folio thing like in the last couple of videos? And don't forget, the mini challenge and the challenge video went up this morning also. Okay, don't want to lose that. And we could put a pheasant. Nah, I think that's good enough. I think that's decorated enough. Okay, so we are working on We need another something. Okay, so we have this little notebook that we started with the sticker from that antiquarian book. And it might be kind of fun to, put this here. And remember, the bead is down at the bottom, so we already have bulk. If I put it out, it'll also hold on to some of the paper of the flowers. I told my husband I needed to go to the store, go to Michael's for glue. He told me no. Hi Dawn, welcome. Dawn, we are filling this insert for the junk journal, for my Stash Buster junk journal. It is from a photo album, and I'm making the items to go into the slots. So our next item is this little note paper here, and I've been saving papers. I think I had graph paper. I do. There it is. Okay, so I have graph paper, and then I have, this is from the hotel. It's a paper from the hotel. Let's turn it around so you see the leaves. And then we can just cut this to fit in here. Mini notebooks are a great way to add more journaling space. If you, these little additions, like this is actually going to go into the journal as a page. But where we're making the little folios and things like that, you could take that with you normally. If you were going to like go away for a weekend and you wanted to be able to write things down, or even to put in your backpack or your purse while you were on an excursion, so you could write down the things that were going on, maybe put the ephemera right there in your journal. So I did get this needle threaded before, well, I threaded it yesterday or maybe the day before I made the last little tiny notebook that I made. And I had just a little bit left. Usually right about now is when Lucy hops up here, but I have my door shut. And that's to help remind my husband that I'm live. Because today he's home. Okay. Okay, so that gives me a little tiny notebook. You can add some things down here to the bottom. And hi Jenny, welcome. Oh my gosh, the life of living with those animals, huh? So we can go ahead and put this, I think we'll put it in the back pocket. So this is the tag we just made. And if we put it back here in this back pocket, we'll be able to see this from the top. Because remember, when it gets put in here, you're going to be able to see all of it. So let's go ahead and, yeah, I was like, oh, does it fit? I forgot to check. So, there we go. Okay, so now I have this belly band, and I have in my stash down here I just saw it. This is what reminded me. I have this from the napkin folding. Okay, do you remember we did the napkin folding video? And we did a couple of them, and the actual idea came from the little book that I found in my mom's stuff. So this little book about napkin magic, the art of the fold. And this was one of the folded elements that I made, and it didn't fit in the journal that we were working on that day. Hi Vonda, welcome. You guys, we're working on filling this is an insert. This is going to go into the journal, my Stash Buster journal, and it is a photo album page. Probably recognize photo album page. And we have closed off the bottoms, and now we're filling it. And so right now I am closing off the pockets of this. It's a calendar page, so remember we can use one of the elements that you need to use is a book or a magazine or a calendar in your Stash Buster journal. And so this gives me a calendar page. Sherry distresses everything. I don't distress everything. Oh, Julie's hanging up the washing. That's, oh my gosh, you guys, I used to love to hang. I think she's been here before and told us that. I love to hang up the wash. I used to love that when my kids were little. Oh. Okay, check this out. I didn't even know about this. Look at, we can put a little tag in the large pocket. Well, you don't get one on this. On this side we have a little pocket, but on this side we have a large pocket. So we can put that in there. I'm going to go ahead and tie this loop-de-loo right there. I did that the other day. My husband, what was that? I said, you know, like, wow, done. Okay. So there, that can go in there, and you'll have this cute little thing here. We might want to decorate it somehow. Let's see, how about we use some doily? They're having a party? Don't they know about social distancing? Okay, so back to the green ink. So I still have a few elements to do on this for this journal. Look at there, Sherry, I distressed. Actually, I made a stencil using there. Now that can go in just like that. I don't think we need to do anything else to it. Of course, we could. Oh, you're so bad, Julie. We could stamp. Put it right in the middle-ish. So stamp and turn this pine into a peacock feather. This is something that I've been doing. Yeah. They don't get it, you guys. They don't. Okay, so I added a little peacock feather. That is all I'm going to add. Now maybe if I was putting words in here, I might put a little word stamp on there. You could put some washi on it. but I think that that is going to be just fine. And there is one of our hidden spots. I like to do hidden spots in my journals when I can. And so here, that one is too big. Oh, here we have one of the, I think I want to make this one the front. So we have, this was the washi from the card yesterday. And okay, so we also have the stencil that we're using that's from the bingo markers. I got this bingo kit at Dollar General. Okay, so I had bingo cards and the markers, and I have the part that you keep track. That's also looks like the bingo markers, except for they don't come out. Okay, so something a little different. Go ahead and actually go ahead and fold this washi tape in half, and it can become like a ribbon. Yes, Joyce, we're going to try the homemade noodles. My daughter's going to try it too. My ex-mother-in-law used to make them all the time, and they were amazing. I remember that, but I didn't. And you know what? I might have that recipe. It might even be the same one somewhere. But yes, we are definitely going to try that. So there's that. And then, because this is what you're going to see from the front of this, I think we'll go ahead and add this. And, oh, look at the stamp I found. It's a cactus blooming. It says thinking of you, and it's the right colors. So if you are going to be joining us, I sound like I have a mouse in my pocket. If you're going to be joining me in the Because Spring series, you're going to want to save some postage stamps, some canceled postage stamps, but we will have some that you'll be able to make also. That's the whole reason I'm doing the digital kit, is all of those things that you might not have, I'm going to be putting in the digital kit. So there will be all the little things like I like to use. We'll have something in the digital kit that you can use. Oh, Sherry. Yeah, I'm getting bombed from Facebook with memories. It's killing it. I think you're going to see me be very, very busy for the next couple of weeks, because we're coming up on the year anniversary of my mom going on hospice and passing away. And so I know that it's better to just be busy than to allow myself to dwell. I'm not talking that I'm going to, that's how I'm taking care of myself. Okay, so we had the belly band. Well, my idea was that we could put this through the belly band and it could flap over. You could even put it all the way through and have a double flap over. But I think one flap over is going to be good enough, like this. And if we move that over a little bit, this one to this side. Okay, so you'll be able to write here on the back of this. You have a place that you can add more, and you can write on the inside of this calendar. So this gives us another place to add to our journal. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. You know what? I don't want to put it there. I don't want to put it there. This is like prime space right here. Prime. We'll put it in the back side. Yep, I feel like it's therapy for a lot of us, the junk journaling. For me, what really helps is that I have to plan, but and I sat down and I planned this series out so that that's taken care of. And then at the same time, I'll be doing the peacock, because I promised the people that purchased the peacock kit that we'll be doing that as well. So yeah. So what I might do is do like the same thing, one for with junk and one with stuff from the kit, and it'll be in the same video. But I'm thinking, what do you think? Do you think that'll be okay? Okay, so the other thing I really wanted to put in here was one of the peacocks, and I thought that we could use the one that's on the note paper. And of course he's too big, but of course we can go ahead and we're going to cut him down a little. I'm okay with that. Okay, and then I want to make sure. Okay, so I'm checking down here. Well, we can go ahead and we'll fold him up. I don't want to cover him, but I'm going to go ahead and fold it up on this side. Now, I'm not going to, it could be a pocket, but I'm going to leave it so that you can write on this, and it will be journaling. Okay, and then for this one, I want to put some kind of a tab up here, something so that you can pull it out. I'm actually thinking these hearts are looking at me going, I think you should use me. So I think we'll use these little hearts right next to his crown. Oh, that's right. Okay, so Sherry, so that is Tuesday? Your surgery is on Tuesday? So that we can pray for you, and or so I can, and the others that would like to. I know you're really, really scared. I had the surgery, gallbladder, many moons ago, but I know that it's, well, any time that you have surgery, it's scary. Kathy V says, yes, we will pray. Okay, so we added, so it's going to go into the journal like this. And so this page, this is what you're going to see. And I really wanted to make sure that we saw this penguin. This peacock. And this is one of the peacocks. This also was from the cling wrap series. So if you're not familiar, I did a few days that I played with cling wrap and all different kinds of things, and you're welcome to go and check that out. So we have one more card that needs some attention. And I'm thinking, you all know what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking double tuck. Pocket thingy. Double tuck pocket thingy. Okay. So we'll go ahead and we have our card. Now we're going to go ahead and come along the edge of our envelope flap, down the center of our envelope flap. We'll flap that down and I'm like, I know I stopped. Did I freeze or was it me? Sorry, that was me. It was me that was frozen, not the... I looked up and thought I froze too. Okay, so this is going to be too big. So we're going to go ahead and pull it over. And actually we can cut more than what we think we need to. Okay. So you'll be able to get into this pocket from either side. And we have this, so we might want to put like a pretty image on it. And since it's next to this, I think this is a great image for here. And so you'd be proud of me. I already have tomorrow's video is already ready. So it'll play at midnight. And so what I'm going to start doing is I'll start putting playlists into the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group that have to do with what I've been making, so that it's easy for you to find. And if you have time, you can go ahead and go watch them. And there we go. So these are both images from the Peacock kit, the Peacock digital kit. It's available in the Dear Julie Etsy shop, and all of the digitals are still on sale all the way through the month of March. Now this is not going to fit, so I'm going to make it fit. Okay, so don't be afraid to make things fit. Did I throw something in the trash? What did I throw? I totally missed it. Whatever I threw in the trash, I didn't notice. Okay, so there's that. Now to make it kind of look like a tag, we're going to do the old, take it from one side. You guys are going to see me in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be doing a lot of really simple stuff that probably is going to make you go, oh, really? But please, be patient. I know we have so many people that are so brand new, and we want them to, plus I've had people say, could you go back and show us how to do such and such? So I'm going to be doing that. So this is some eyelash trim, and usually it has the blue, a little bit of green, some yellow, and then it has a burgundy. And it is going to be available in the Etsy shop as soon as I figure out how much to put I don't know how to price it. So as soon as I can figure it out, we'll have some of that in there. But this was sitting on my desk because I used the yellow and the light blue in the bird journal. Okay, so that gives me that. And then just going to go ahead and we'll distress the top of this on both sides. It's really something Julie's distressing. And the bottom. Okay, so next we'll go ahead and we're going to put washi tape down this one. Okay, so we want something a little different because I did the stenciling on that one. And remember, I've got a lot of washies that I'm using in this journal because of the starburst that we did yesterday. I love this stamp, this washi. It says beautiful day. Beautiful day. Wonder if we can get all of beautiful day on there. Probably if we go like that. So we'll wait, we'll put on one more and then we'll put it on. Hooray, Tara! You used up some washi. Welcome, Tara. And you're new? Are you new to junk journaling? I do things a little bit different. I like to use both old stuff and new stuff. So, and I'm also kind of lazy. I don't usually distress. So I like to do the combination of both the old and the new. And I have digital kits that I make that most of them are with antique images. And so I use those a lot. But what I really like to use is whatever is hanging around. I think that would be my MO. My mode of operation is to use whatever's hanging around my desk. Whatever, when I was looking for something else and I find something. So, for me, one of the benefits of junk journaling is I have been able to use stuff that was from my Mary Kay business. A lot of the things that if you purchase things from me and you've gotten things that are packaged, you notice most of the packaging is pink or it's daisies. That was all from my Mary Kay business. I had several drawers of it. I'm now down to one drawer. As a matter of fact, I have to order. I'm hoping that my company that I order from is working. They're a family-owned business, so I think that they probably still could work. So we'll see. So that is my little. So I don't know if you saw that, but I went ahead and I put the just like we did yesterday on the starburst, I put the edges around the outside, around the back. So that gives us that. Now this is a double tuck, and the reason we call it a double tuck is because of what we're going to do right here. But first, I've got the washi out. I might as well use it. Oh, cool, Joyce. Please share in the group. When I have the avocado dyed paper is ready to go into the thing, but it's underneath all, it's on the kitchen table underneath all of the lemon stuff. I was decorating my kitchen and I think I told you guys yesterday, I lost my mojo. I don't know where my decorating mojo went. But it was kind of funny because my husband had commented on my picture of my naked kitchen. That was my kitchen with nothing in it. How long was it going to stay like that? Because, you know, he kind of liked it with nothing in it. I don't like it with nothing in it. It was pretty funny. So just to be spiteful, the stuff is all still on the kitchen table and the kitchen's still naked. Yeah, because that is how I am. Okay, so we've added this edge. And now remember, we've glued here and we've glued here. So we're going to be able to add something here. So I don't know if we have any of the Project Life cards that we've been using left. I sure used a good amount of them. I used them on tomorrow's video too. Okay, well this one might be able to use this. Nope. So what I'm talking about is I have all these Project Life cards, and but I want them to match, and those don't match. So then we go to the old standby. Up here I have these little green cards that were from my mom's stash. And so we can use those and put those in the double tuck. So this is my favorite thing, is to take an envelope of any size and make this little tuck here with our flap. And then you can go ahead and you're also able to use this pocket. Now, I have done things like put this onto the page. All those different things. I just think it's really, really, really fun. So we have this. It's going next to that. I think we'll go ahead and go down this one. What happened? I missed it. Okay, so there, and that gives us that line. We'll see that because we're going to see all of this when it's in here. Okay. The other thing that we're going to need is we're going to want something to go in this pocket right here. And I happen to have this paper pad, okay, also from my mom's stuff. I think that this will almost fit. I'm going to want to cut that a little. Okay, and then I'm going to want to put, I need to make a tab to go on it, and I would do this, but we don't have enough room because we didn't do Beautiful Day on there. Put Beautiful Day on. Oh, we were going to put it on here. Kind of will get lost in there. You won't see it. And then put it down here. I love this with the gold. Just really, really like that. I don't have many words happening in this journal. Okay, so I think we'll use this one to make a tab. So we'll go from this side. Okay. And then we'll turn it over and we'll do it the same thing again. So you see this with this tab like this, if you're doing the mini challenge and the challenge and you don't have a file index with a tab, you can make one just like that, okay? So just heads up, if you are doing the mini challenge and the challenge, you can go ahead and do that. So that gives us a little page in there. I'm going to have to cut that a little bit because we want to make sure that it's going to fit into the pocket. And there we have that. Now, the thing is, I don't like that. I don't like seeing the white on that side. Okay? And then we'll have white on that side. What if we go... Okay. Oh, I hear my husband has come back in the house. Okay, so there we go. And so this is a tag that I cut with my Cricut. One of my favorite things. I'll be doing that sometime in the next few days. I'm getting very low on those, if you can believe that I've been using those for so long. But it's time to cut hearts and cut those. Maybe we'll do that live. We'll use the Cricut live. If you don't have a time card, you can use anything that has lines on it. So you can use ledger paper and make a card. You can, Gail, I think you were in the party that I gave away the ledger. You can use that. Okay, so now we have, do you see this? This becomes a little clipboard right here. And yeah, we just keep adding stuff, just keep putting stuff on. Okay, so that little guy can just sit in there. Okay, so here is our double tuck envelope pocket thingy. Okay, double tuck envelope pocket thingy. And then we can get in here. And we could add a stack, a note. Which one? Which lovely labels? I don't know what most of my stuff is, or not most of it, but I don't know what some of my things are because they were given to me. So, are you talking about that little thing I stuck in there? So this is a stack-a-note. So I just take a notepad and stack it on top of each other. You could, if you were able to get them torn off together, you could just put the back one on. Oh yes, there's the gatekeeper, everybody. If you are joining Scrap All About It with Dear Julie, make sure you answer the questions or she will not let you in. And that's under instructions that please answer the questions. Any Dear Julie Facebook group, you need to answer the questions. Okay, so There we go. So the news is that we will be doing a newbie class starting Wednesday, March 25th. It is called Because Spring. And that is because, isn't it wonderful? Even with everything that's happening, we're going to still see we're still going to see spring. We're still going to see tulips coming up. We're going to see the bees return. I already saw a hummingbird. The birds are making different sounds. We actually, I think it's the same couple that comes to our back porch every year. They were there the other day. I don't know if they're going to make their nest there this year or not, but they were there. So, because spring, it comes. It's going to be here. And I know some of you are deep in cold and snow and stuff, and it doesn't seem like it, but it's going to come. So, the first part of the digital kit is your free gift for being here today. And it is available already in the files section of the Dear Julie Scrap All About It with Dear Julie. Okay, I've already put it in there along with the one for yesterday and the one for the day before. They're in there. And I'm doing that right now instead of the game. The game is fun, but some people don't win, and I think right now everybody needs a win. So, and that's something I can do. It's a gift. So I pass it on. I'm passing it on. Okay, I'm just using everything that I've got here. It's like, oh yeah, I've got some of that. I got to use everything up. I used markers. Today I used markers. I marked on that that stamp. I turned it into a peacock feather. So, and the other thing is I believe I'll be joining in a hop with Danina at the art bar. And so there will be more information about that. It'll be several crafters doing. You get to do whatever you want to do, whatever you want to teach. And so I'm looking forward to that. So here is, I think these are really fun, you guys. Well, you know that. You know that I love the double tuck. So we'll put those in there. So with this, I have this full insert. Okay. And it'll go into the journal. Let's put all these up here because if they go on the floor, Chip thinks that they are milk bone thingies. So it'll go into the journal and be sewn right here. We have, what all did we make? Well, this is just a card, and I'm fine with that. It's just going to be a journaling card. Maybe we'll go ahead and distress it just a little, just because we've got ink on the thing. Okay. So we have this. This is Tim Holtz wallpaper. This is part of the scrapbook kit that I'm using up in as the other part of the challenge. This is a little notebook that we made. Yes, it does. You're right, Terry. Mary Kay does have the best hand stuff. I put graph paper in this one because I had it. It was left over from another thing that I had done. We made this little tag, and I like that it sticks in there, it sticks out. We could add something there. I didn't. I might later, probably not. I could have taken these white papers out and done something with them, but I like this, that they separate this. We did make this guest check pocket. We used the bingo markers page to stencil that. Here we have some of the crossword puzzle book and the heart stamp. This is digital from the Peacock digital kit. Added some scrap back here so you have a place to write. I love these. It's such a great addition to a journal. Then we have here our envelope, our double tuck envelope pocket thingy. Such a technical name. Image from the digital kit, some washi tape. We put washi tape onto a tag, added it to the back, some eyelash trim at the top. This is a beautiful envelope that I had in my stash. Go ahead and pull this out. We used this note paper, or this cardstock, and one of the tags. I put the tag down, be able to write here. It flips over and becomes a clipboard. And then we added the tab, and again, you can add a tab like this and use that in the mini challenge and the challenge going on right now. The deadline for that challenge is March 27th. The deadline for the second challenge is today. So if you're in the March Spring Stash Buster group, you'll want to check that out. Make sure that you get that done and post it in the place where it goes. Okay? And then we did a stack a note with the things to do pad. Added some washi tape over here. And this is where our double tuck is. So we've used the flap of the envelope, glued it down, added some washi to the back. We've got these little cards that we can write on. And then you can also, like if you're, you can pull this out, put it in your purse or in your backpack, and you can make notes about whatever your excursion is in something like this. I think these are just absolutely wonderful. Same with the little notebooks. Okay, here we just used the Peacock note paper that we did with the cling wrap, and we added a tab using the heart stickers back to back. So if you're interested in how I attached a napkin, you guys, this feels amazing. But we added a napkin to this note paper and we used cling wrap. And I just folded this up. You can still fold it down and you have plenty of room to write. And then on this side, we have our belly band. Here we go. So we have a card with a belly band, and I added the napkin folded calendar page to it. Okay, so you can write in there. You can add more things here. We added the little tag with the stenciling. This is the cutoff from the card from yesterday or the day before from the video. A canceled postage stamp and another one of our hearts. We have a secret hiding place over here. And there I colored on a peacock. It's actually a pine stamp. And then I colored it in to kind of make it look like a peacock feather. And there's our doily. So that we have now stenciled in this journal. So for the challenge, you're to use your oldest stencil. But I did tell you also that you could make a stencil, and so that was me making a stencil. I made the bingo marker, into a stencil, and I made a doily into a stencil. And so that element I have taken care of. And if on this, if you're having trouble getting your page in, you just go ahead, open it up, and you'll have an easier time to get your little thing in if you're struggling a little. Okay. So then on the bottom, I added from the Moda. This is the strap that was tied around some of those quilt squares that we used from my mom's stash, and I thought the colors were perfect. And I'm saving this for in the tassel. And so I just stapled that down there. I like to staple because it takes up, it doesn't add any bulk. Doesn't add any bulk. And then here we have just some lace stapled to the bottom. So the holes that the photo album had to the side, I've now added things to the bottom. And then we made the feather out of the washi tape and made a feather charm. And so this is ready to be added to a journal. And now I think this is all my pages, and I will be able to bind the book. So I don't see I was going to show you, I was going to say, oh, here's the cover, and this one. But anyway, so this is what we made today. This is our photo album insert, and it gives you 6 pockets to decorate and have pretty. If you're doing these types of things, even like if this was inserted and it was 2 pages, you really could do things like this and have just plain lined paper in between for writing, and I think it would be beautiful and useful. So there you go. Do we have any questions? A couple people in the group have said that they're not worried about running out of toilet paper because they have all the pieces from the napkins from doing the cling wrap thing. So, okay, so I hope you enjoyed this. I will be putting this video, eventually it'll go into the group. Anytime that you make something that I made in a video, we'd love to see it below when I post the video in the group. Put pictures of what you made, or the link to your video if you made a video of, like, if you go and make one of these, show us what you did and put it in down below where this video is so that we can all see it. Okay? So that is today's video. I want to thank you so much for being here. Before you leave, don't forget to go watch another video, because that is how YouTube helps me move up, so that people see my videos and will watch them. And I really, really appreciate that. Don't forget to like this video if you liked anything that you learned in it. And subscribe if you haven't. And if you'd like to know when I go live or put a new video up or put out a comment or a post, hit the notification bell. And so thank you all so much. Yes, please, everyone, stay safe. And thank you all for being here. Please be safe. Please be safe. We will be #safer at home, because we live in Los Angeles County. And so, yeah. And now I got to go figure out what I'm going to make for dinner. Thank you all for being here. Have a great day. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.